Okay, so in this video we're comparing the alerts that we see in BuyBotPro and in SellerAmp. Now, the same kinds of information in SellerAmp. There are a couple of other things, but in BuyBotPro some of these factors are, shown elsewhere. Because basically these sorts of things are make or break factors as to if you can even go ahead with the item full stop. So what we need from this is we need it to be clear, concise, and easy to understand right off the bat. Regardless of how much profit an item makes, how well it sells, these are the things that are going to determine if we can even sell it or not. So let's start with BuyBotPro. So the dashboard and alerts is basically all alerts, but it's split into sections like this because these things are determined by your Amazon account itself, and then the alerts are determined by the product. And very plain and easy to see, can I sell this? Yes or no. And, I don't think you can get any more obvious than the traffic light indicators that we have right here. I mean, it's something that you'd have seen straight away from me switching between the two, but SellerAmp do this very differently. They have got, they just basically just tell you. So you've got to, read through. Whereas with BuyBotPro, it just gives you, this traffic light system. Red's bad, green is good, orange is uncertain. You need to do your own due diligence because not even Amazon knows. So that's why you'd have orange if ever you were to get it. So you've got hazmat eligibility, dangerous goods. If you aren't eligible, like we've got right here, we can use the auto ungate function to have it automatically try to ungate us. If this doesn't work out, we can follow this link to submit our details to Amazon, right, to get ungated, because they need that bit more than just the auto ungate that BuyBotPro has. So that just makes it really easy to get ungated in a category. But of course, if they need something more, then you'll need a selling application for the brand. So it tells you right away what it is that you need. And you just need to give that to Amazon. So you got the link there. It cuts a couple of corners. You get straight there to give everything you need to Amazon. Dangerous goods, so it's obviously taken into account if the item is hazardous or considered a dangerous good. And obviously if you're enrolled in those programs, then it's going to take that into account right here. So then you have the alerts, which is determined by the product itself. So if the item is meltable, the IP radar, so that's if the brand itself lets us sell. And BuyBotPro, one of the things I will say about it in comparison to SellerAmp is they actually have the biggest database of constantly monitored brands for IP infringement claims. And part of that is because these guys are actually partnered up with Getting Suspended, which is a service solely dedicated to helping out clients with suspension issues. So sellers that get their account suspended for whatever reason, they can help them out. And because of that, obviously they're aware of, a lot of brands that have got problems, and they share that info with BuyBotPro, which makes it the biggest database that any deal analysis tool has got in terms of, consistently monitored IP stuff. So that's really cool. Oversize, if the item literally is oversized. Buy box analysis, if Amazon have been known to share their buy box, and it looks at that data over the last 90 days to give you that that result. Variation, so that you know how many variations there are, if there are any. So they'll give you a number in there if there are variations, just to let you know, so you can double check which one that you're looking at. So all in all, it keeps it to the essentials. If you need to know anything more about what any of it means, if you literally hover over it, it will tell you. And if you need to know more about the result, you can hover over it and it will give you, a little tooltip right there that tells you. So, it's very easy to understand, very easy to read. The traffic light system, I think, is awesome. And, if you're struggling with what any of it means, just hovering over it will tell you exactly what it means, relevant to what it's giving you for this item. SellerAmp give you a couple more things here. So immediately it will tell you, it'll give you a summary right here. So you've got eligibility, hazmat, dangerous goods. It's just thinking about that. I'm not sure why. If Amazon share the buy box, if it is a private label listing, so that's something extra they have here, and it's quite important to know. Though typically if a item only has one seller on it, then you'll know that it likely is going to be a private listing, a private label listing, or something exclusive to that seller, something like that. So you got the IP analysis right here, so it literally just tells you size, multiple, low price fee. So if there's the FBA low price fee in effect, and if there are any variations. So you get a couple of extra things like the low price fee, private label, which is really useful to know. But if you wanted to know anything more about it, I mean, it gives you what you need to know right there. But if you wanted to know anything, that bit more about it, then you won't know, unless you properly looked into it, because there's no tooltips or anything like that here. I'm not sure if there is an auto engate function. But either way, we can't test that on this one. And I've tried a couple of other ones as well, and it doesn't seem to, because I've linked this up to a different Seller Central account, I think. But anyway, the auto engate thing in BuyBotPro is really cool. I personally like how it's like this with the traffic lights. I like that we have the tooltips here. As more brands are monitored, that number is going to go up. I like that it tells you a bit more about it. Like, here for dangerous goods, for example, it will tell you that, this isn't classified as dangerous goods. You can sell this product through FBA as long as it meets. But, if it was something that was considered a dangerous good, it would give you advice on, what to do then if you did want to actually sell that product, which is really useful. So, there's a couple of things that SellerAmp do differently to BuyBotPro, but I guess it's down to personal opinion if you like it just to be stated out for you like that, or if you like the traffic light system, if you like it, basically telling you more about it like that, more about the different things within it. So it makes it easier for learning if you are a beginner, and you can pick it up from there and then use it all the way through to when you would consider yourself advanced. It's great all around and really quick to get to grips with. With SellerAmp, if you're brand new, I would say that without looking at different videos and stuff, you might not understand what all of this is. And so, the lack of tooltips is one thing I'd critique it for. I guess it just depends on if you prefer this sort of layout or the BuyBotPro layout. But for me personally, I don't think you could understand it any quicker than you would have with a traffic light system. Because straight away, within an instant, you don't even have to think about it. You just look at it, yep, or nope, and you can make that decision from there. Very simply, can I sell it? Yes or no, which is very easy to understand. So for me, BuyBotPro is going to take the win on just due to simplicity. I like how it makes these sections different. I like the traffic light. I like the little tooltips there. I like the auto engate. I like the large IP database, which is going to come in very, very, very useful. And that for me is why BuyBotPro takes the win. But let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you soon.